Hi, my name is Prolubani and I am the winner of the Next Titan Nigeria Season 10. I won 40 million naira and I'm here to tell you how I did it. So, what was going to happen was that I was going to finish my makeup and come and sit here and talk. In the spirit of multitasking, let's get it. Smells magnificent. Always my energy. Okay, let's just start with I posted not a poll, the question thing on Instagram. I don't know what it's called for the life of me. I posted it and asked people to ask me questions because I'm going to record a YouTube video. And yeah, I'm just keeping to my word. So let's start with the first one. Someone said, how were your videos from 6 days ago popping up on my timeline unprovoked? It was not unprovoked, it was very provoked. So we put too much work into that. Into the videos for them just to be popping up on people's timelines. And you know what they say about, just seeing posts like that. It means people loved it. So Instagram wants you to interact with it or want to find out if you also love it. So I love that for me. What was your visibility strategy? Um so going in, I had told myself that yes, I want to win this money, yes, I want to make the millions, but the very slight of chance that I don't, is that correct? That I don't, what can I get from this? And the answer was simple, it was visibility. And I told myself, okay, so I'm going to try to show up consistently online on social media. So I was mainly on Instagram and on TikTok. I'm going to consistently show up online and at the very least get new eyes on me or new eyes on what Myra G is doing. Myra G is my brand. I was trying to get a social media manager, but people were not believing in the vision. I was trying to explain to these people that I was reaching out to that, hi, so the thing is, I don't have money now. I plan to win money, I'll pay you by that time. And they were not really having it. And I understand that. It's understandable. And people who would have done that for me did not have time in their program to like take me on. So it was just a thing of, okay, this doesn't look like it's happening via someone else. Let me do it myself. Yeah, so when you want to register for the Next Titan, the only qualifications are you have to be Nigerian, you have to own a business or have a business idea, and you have to be from the ages of 21 to 39. So yeah, that's all. And you don't pay a dime for auditions or for applications rather, or even for auditions. You don't There's no point in time where you pay money. The only time you pay money is when you're going to the location, pay your transport fare. But for the rest of the audition, just the stage by stage, you don't pay anything. If anybody's asking you for money, they're trying to finesse you. Don't do that. Okay, they're probably not even from the Next Titan. How did you develop your plan going into the house? For the longest time, even like from after the auditions, I've always been someone who tries to capitalize on social media, like as it relates to visibility. So I just knew that one of my major strategies going into the house had to be showing up on social media. And I say one of the strategies because I saw so many different strategies when I went into the house, and I'll talk about that later. But my own mainly was visibility. So I knew that the plan that I had was going to revolve around that, just showing up consistently. I'm trying not to make it sound deeper than it is because it really wasn't deeper than that. I had watched previous episodes of The Next Titan, and that's what I do. I do my research. I reached out to past contestants of The Next Titan. I just look for people on Instagram, look for them on LinkedIn. I found their emails. I sent an email. I sent DMs. Not a lot of people responded, but one particular person did, and she really helped me prepare for the show. So things that I would need to pack, just the type of mindset to have. Oh no, two people actually. Things I would need to pack. They showed me like things to pack, how to prepare mentally, what to expect, um, just the vibe to have. There was a certain piece of advice that one of them gave to me, and then when I went to the house and I saw it, I was like, hey, let me tell you what it is now so I don't forget. They basically told me that to some people, this is their peak, and they're going to feel like if they don't win the Next Titan, they're done for. So they're going to be very desperate, and they're going to be desperate in their actions, they're going to be desperate in their words, in just the general mindset. So you have to be wary of people like that. And I did meet a couple of them, but more on that later. So things like that, like just preparing me mentally, physically for everything that was going to happen in the house to the best of their knowledge. So I put a lot of that into consideration in the type of content I was putting out, in the way I carried myself in the house, the way that I interacted with people. So yeah, that was how I planned. But I did research. I did tons and tons of research. Yeah. Next question: how did I stay sane in the house? I did not. Thank you. Next question. Love you, girl, and I'm so proud. I love you too. Mwah. What pushed you even when you felt like giving up? Oh, I did feel like giving up a couple of times. Or maybe giving up is not the word. I just felt tired. I felt drained. What pushed me was the money. I'm so sorry. I want to say something deep, but that's what pushed me, the money. I really, really saw my community while I was in the house. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy, because I had people reaching out to me that I hadn't even reached out to tell me, oh my God, I saw that you're on this show. Good luck. I'm rooting for you. When it was time to vote, people were coming out in their numbers to vote. And I was like, people are so cute. People are so cute. So that was another thing that pushed me when I felt like giving up. I just told myself that there are so many people that look up to me, family, friends, strangers. I cannot ruin my street cred. I can't leave this place. I cannot be evicted. Like, I can't go home. You get? So, how optimistic were you about winning the entire competition when you started? I went in there with the winner mindset. I told myself that, you know, I'm not desperate. I'm not, this is not a do or die affair. And I think that's what really helped me in like my decision making and just my mindset in general. It was not a do or die affair. I knew that there was love at home. I knew that this was not my end all be all. To be nice to win. And I know that I'm a very good candidate to be like the winner. But if it doesn't happen, that's fine. It's good to know that it worked out well. Being on reality TV requires a lot of mental strength. What was it like for you before going into the next season? So before going into, I was very optimistic. I was very, let's do this. I can't wait to experience this for myself, because prior to that, I'd just been watching videos, talking to people. But I was going to finally have the experience for myself, and I was excited. Getting into the house, I was taught about how stressful the tasks would be, but I don't think I fully understood how stressful the tasks would be. It's different when someone is saying something, but when you're actually living it, it's crazy. So let me just give you an insight into what used to happen. Every Monday, they would bring a new task. By they, I mean the board are the judges. They will send in a new task to the Titan House. It will be divided into two groups, and you will be divided into the groups prior to reading the task. So you don't try to, oh, if this task is like marketing, you find someone that's good in marketing and then bring them to your team. And the selection was random. You could not pick your teammates, at least not for the most part. They would separate us into like two teams, bring a task. Oh, this week you're supposed to do start a business, run it to make a profit, or this week you're supposed to do a CSR project, or this week you're supposed to do marketing for one of the sponsors, things like that. And then you would have from Monday night or Tuesday morning to Thursday, from Tuesday morning, because you couldn't even execute on Monday. You would have from Tuesday morning to Thursday night to execute whatever is there. And someone told me that, oh, I thought this was actually a simulation. I didn't know it was real. It's real. Like, we actually go out. But the CSR task we did, we had to go to a local government. We had to find a local government in Lagos State that would actually be interested in whatever we're doing. Tell them about, what it is that we're doing. Okay, this is the next item. This is our task. This is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to do a CSR project. Want to build a borehole, or want to fix your road, or want to roof all the houses in your community. I'm exaggerating, but that was essentially. So you actually go to these people, local government office, and then mind you, we always had a camera crew following us around. So sometimes you'll go into spaces, and then what people are not supposed to be looking at normally, like they're not supposed to care, but because you have a camera crew following you, people are just always like side eyeing you. And then you'd go to places and you'd have to go and let them know that, oh, hi, this is what we're doing, and we actually have a camera crew. Sometimes some people would want to engage you, but once they see that you have a camera following you around, it's like, actually, no, you guys stay outside. Well, it was the opposite for other people. Once they knew cameras were coming, they were like excited, they wanted to do this. So they were real life tasks. Like, we had to execute these things in 48 or 72 hours sometimes. But yeah, it's crazy. So mentally, I was up most of the time. Sometimes I was exhausted, but mentally I was up. It's also because I had the best roommates in the world. There was no animosity. We just clicked instantly, and that didn't happen for anybody else in the house. And I can proudly say that. So there were 4 people in my room, and all of us just instantaneously clicked, and that was one of the strong, not one, that was the strongest alliance in the house, because people did have alliances, but people were doing it in duos or two duos would try to, align, but it wasn't as organic as ours was. And three out of the four people who were in that alliance, but as one of the other contestants said, unholy alliance, that thing still cracks me up. So three out of four of us made it to the finals, and we're all giving cash prizes. So that goes to tell you that we do not play with each other. We're not playing with the competition either, but we're not playing with each other because we understood the power of community. That's why I'm always pushing community, because I promise you, where other things will fail, community will not fail you. Period. There was so much trust, there was so much love in that community of like four of us in that room. So yeah, it was pretty good. Next question. How did you prepare for the TV show? It seems like you have the experience. No, I have not been on a TV show before, but I just really pride myself in doing my research. So that was all I did. And yeah, I keep forgetting to tell people this. I am a certified project management professional. So if you need someone to plan your project, I'm very detail oriented and I get shit done. Call me or email me is more. You don't have my phone number, but you do have my email. Did you have any ally in the house, or was everyone a competitor slash rival? I don't know if ally is the word to use, but because it was very organic, and ally just seems very curated, but it was very, very organic, and the four of us in our room, and it was the best. I had the best time when I was in my room with my girls. People said some outrageous things, and I'm just like, oh my god, for your sake, I'm happy this is not even streamed 24 hours, because you would not find a job anywhere else and nobody's going to work with you because of the bullshit that you're saying. So it was misogynistic comments, a lot of that, a lot of, like, it was so rampant among some of the contestants, male of course, that I just had to limit my interactions with a good number of them because it was crazy. For the most part, people were cordial. Some people would not talk to each other because of things that happened in the boardroom or things that happened in the house. There were a couple of spats. Nobody fought physically because if you fight, you're going home. But words were exchanged a lot. People almost got physical. I don't know if a rival is a word. I just had heated competition, quite notably with some people. If you even watch episode 9, you would see that we got into a bit of a back and forth. I don't regret that, by the way. But yeah, you can't be friends with everybody. I saw that live and direct. So, how was your experience in the show? I've spoken greatly about that. Your presentation was really good in the grand finale despite the issues. So, I did go live on the grand finale day, and what happened was that my final presentation, the video, the audio wasn't playing. And the audio was playing when I had given the media. So some people had conspiracy theories that it was a sabotage, it was what. Um, I personally don't think so. I think it was just a thing of like a technical difficulty thing. So for the grand finale, I told myself that I would not engage this person. The grand finale, people are there, the board is there. The board is always there, but when people were there, lots of people, my friends, my family, I was like, let me not come and disgrace myself here. So I just left that person and focused on myself. Because I was focusing on myself, I was able to prepare for my pitch. I was able to do a little damage control when the video thing happened. Yeah, so this is the look. This is my default look. It takes me less than 20 minutes. I'll be yapping a lot, so it took a bit longer, but I timed myself a couple of times. It takes me less than 20 minutes to do, and I'm always happy with the results. I love it. That was my journey, the next Titan. My plans for the future are, of course, using the money for Myra G. Myra G has an expansion plan, which we detailed in our business plan, which one of the judges said was the best business plan he had seen in his 10 years of being a judge there. Just thought to, put that out there. It was so detailed. And that's the thing about preparation. I knew that coming for a business show or an entrepreneurial show, there's no way you'll not submit your business plan at one point. I just didn't know when. So from the audition in April, after the audition in April, I started working on my business plan. I just kept tweaking it up until the Friday before the grand finale where we had to submit it. So it was very detailed because I had time to work on it. So I'm really proud of that. That comment is so validating. Stop. Like my shoulders have been up. I just had to massage them to calm down. But yeah, that's it. If you have any more questions, don't be afraid to shoot me an email, drop a comment. Actually, drop a comment. Some people must engage by fire or by force. Drop a comment and I'll respond to you in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. And if you did like the video, you know what to do, give a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel and tap the notification bell to get notified every single time I upload a video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.